Lady and the Frog's here. I've got a quick haul. I keep forgetting to do my charity shop clothing hauls, and then I end up just working through and listing them. So I have been to the charity shop this morning, albeit a bit later than I normally do. So it's like quite late now. It's 2:45. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I've got. There's nothing spectacular here. It's all just, you know, bread and butter. I have got one weird thing, but, you know, I'll talk about that when I get there. So first thing I've got is a skirt, a velvet skirt, size 12, manta ray. I do like to pick up manta ray if it's like a bigger size. Well, if it's 8 or 10, I won't pick it up. I would prefer it if this was like 14 and above, rather than a 12. But it's the bigger sizes that I find tend to sell with them. So yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it? See, I need to do these clothing hauls straight away, because I will just never ever deal with them, because I deal with them so quickly and put them on my spreadsheet that I don't even know what I've shown you and what I haven't. I've got this, which I didn't look up because I just thought, blow it. It's got 1979 on it. I don't know who Holly Ann is. It'll sell okay. It's Rock and Ruby. I think I've picked that up before. It says ethically made for you. Obviously just a sweatshirt jumper. I don't know. I'm sure I have picked up Rock and Ruby. It was probably a dress. So yeah, I'm hoping for around 15 to 20 on that. These aren't spectacular at all, are they? I've got a religion t-shirt. Usually I like the ones that have got the skeletons and things on it. It should have a skeleton embroidery on it. No, it doesn't. This is like probably like the worst skeleton, the worst religion t-shirt I could have probably picked up. But they always have like a seam detail on the back, but they do tend to have like some quite cool iconography and like pictures on it. And even this has even got like a bit of thread hanging off it, so now I've got to jack about with that. But what is it? It seems like a rather big size. Oh, I know why there's a seam issue here, because they've gone and taken out the label, because the label sits on the outside. Oh no, there's a label here. So it is XL. So that's a bit weird. I've got a Blink 182 t-shirt. I like to pick up things that are tour t-shirts. It's not going to be any more than 15 to 20 for that, but when somebody wants it, they want it. We haven't even had download yet. Download's June, so I'll get that on prior to them in case somebody like really wants to advertise that they're into Blink 182. 182. I've got this little cami top. Not cami top, it's not really. A strapless, sleeveless top thing. Top shop. It's got a belt as well with it, which is quite cool. There's a lot of things like this which I've looked at and then I've left behind. It is Topshop, and it's not quite vintage, but probably just. It's the end of the 90s. It'll be a Y2K thing, because the email address is tops.co.uk. So the co.uk's were, you know, people had the co.uk's before they realised just how big the internet would be, and they really needed the .com, because they've got .com. But yeah, I think that's quite nice. I was sort of looking to buy some things that would fit in with Love Island, although I had asked on my Instagram of the people who know that they have sold their stuff to the Love Island production company, because eBay are sponsoring Love Island this year. So it is like a massive deal in that they're trying to push Pre-Loved. who knows if some people are going to have a real attitude problem with it. I asked the question on my Instagram because I wanted to know what brands they were picking up. The eBay app is pushing a lot of garbage. When you click on, if you search for stuff, there is a bit there for Love Island and you can click into it, but they are trying to push like Primark and, you know, styles like this, which is why I've picked this up, and brands like this, Zara. So obviously I only paid £2 for that, and this is like a denim skirt, but it's more like denim shorts that they want, but there was nothing, there's stuff that would fit in it, but I don't want to end up stuck with it because it's really easy. I picked this one up because obviously it's got the embroidery, so that helps to sell it to people who aren't asked about Love Island. I've never watched Love Island before, but I know that in previous years it was a lot of the stuff which they were seen in, there was a link in the app where people could just click, you know. So I know it's not going to be affiliate linked to the exact items that people will have for sale and the exact brands. Although, you know, that would be great if you did have those things, but it will be a certain style. Even if this doesn't fit in with Love Island, this fits in with Festival and Summer in general. So that's why I got that. There's something else as well. This thing here fits in, I think, with the potential that Love Island might bring. I don't know if this is a top or if it is. It is a beach cover up, isn't it? And that's the whole point. If it doesn't sell, I'll probably nick this and tie-dye it anyway. This is Miss Selfridge, and again, I think this is Y2K. There's a little mark on this, which I'm probably just going to sponge out. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this one's .com, so this is quite recent. But I don't know, I ummed and ahed about that, and then I decided, yeah, okay, let's go with that. Similar style, in it's like this lace thing, but this probably won't fit into that demographic. Even though it's off the shoulder, it's Bardo style. I thought for initially somebody, because the stuff is all over the place in this charity shop at the moment. The women's wear is in the men's wear. There's skirts hanging where the tops are supposed to be. There's sizes are in the wrong size section, hence why I go through all of the rails in my regular place. I don't know how quick this will sell. Oh, it has actually got some annoying fake tan inside. So I might, I tend to do hand wash with my lighter items because it just works a bit better and it just gives them a soak. I just give them a soak in bath and spray the suspect areas. It's just inside. This is, it was only £2, and it's Whistles. Where is it? Whistles. If you ever get caught out with Whistles, you have to always make sure that you've got the care label, because adjacent to the care label is the size label with that. So that should be quite a nice little cruise summer style. So this is an example of something that was in women's wear, but I think might be men's wear. I said I wasn't going to pick this brand up, and I literally said to myself yesterday, but it's Orvis, and this is the older label. They don't, most of the shops have gone now, and they don't have clothing. But I've noticed that the last piece of Orvis that I picked up, it actually said on the care label that it was part of Costco. So yeah, it doesn't say it on this one. This one isn't. This one is definitely one of the older ones. So this might be desirable. I'm sure it is menswear. So it's a large. Yeah, it's menswear, isn't it? I don't know why that was in with the women's wear. If it was women's, it would be in, you know, the numerical sizing. So yeah, I'm hoping maybe I can get 30 for that, but I don't know. I think Orvis is a bit, I think the market for it's crashed a bit. It'll probably be more like 20. I've got this here, which is really, I mean, this is one of the curliest of the curly white stuff labels that I've seen in a while. This was in with tops, but it's a size 8, so I think it's very obviously a dress for a size 8 girl. Let's hope it isn't for a girl. I should have been careful as well, because this is beaded all the way around the top, which I didn't spot that. So there's probably a big hunk of that missing. Yeah, there's some missing there. Let's see if there's a bag on the care label. No, not today. Oh, the care label's been cut out. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to get 15 for that. You know, that's probably a mistake. I shouldn't have got. Should have just. That'll just be going on auction. Okay, I've only got 2 more things left. I swear it was a very, very swift. Well, I was in there for ages, but I didn't really get much. This is Desigual, but it's very sedate for Desigual. So again, I might struggle to sell this because it's not in the Desigual style. Desigual, it's got a little bit of gold embroidery on it, so it's got the branding on the back. So that might just go on auction. I do need to get some stuff on auction. And then this. Now this is, hear me out with this, because this is probably the best thing that I've got in all of that stuff. And I ummed and ahed about this, and then I stood and I did a lot of research, but I struggled to do the research because it's very niche, and it's the type of niche where you have to prove that you're over 18. So, you know, my phone wasn't really very happy about it. So I've looked this up on their website, and it actually needs an extra piece with it, but I'm still think that I can get some decent money out of it. So it is new with tags. It is called Tiger Balls. So this is, it's like, it's fetish wear. It's fetish wear that fits in with adult babies, littles, middles, that whole role play, which probably half of you don't even know what I'm talking about. Lolita. So yeah, I can't really show you what this looks like. So this is, it's like a pinafore dress. So it's got the things on it, but it's a really cute little dress, but it's designed for the fetish market and people who role play mummy and daddy and littles. So this is for people, adults who think that, you know, who identify with being between the ages of like 0 to 10. So on the website, so there's it has got a brand on there. It hasn't got a back brand on it, other than the fact that it just says small. That's my problem as well, is that it is small. And apparently on the website, this is $100. This is an American make, and it has this sort of like suit thing that goes with it. Because of the brand itself, they tend to sell a lot of like adult nappies, basically. So not so much the dresses, but it's very much for the T-girl market, or the T-boy market, and the littles market. And I will have to sell this under clothing, but erotic clothing, on eBay. So hopefully I won't get like a ding on my account, and hopefully somebody will be looking for this. I haven't really been able to see anything, because obviously when people list something like this, if you're going to list something like this, you should put the buyer IDs are anonymous, which is what I will do. I'm going to put it on an auction. I'm going to start it at $9.99. I've only paid £3 for this, but it is brand new. It's only available in America, so there is a market for it. I have seen some sold and they range between like, you know, like 15 to 50. Hence why I'm going to put it on auction. I'll start it at $9.99, and hopefully, because it's new with tags, you see, I think that's the thing. If it was used, I wouldn't have bought it because of urine. People don't want to buy secondhand fetish wear, really, do they? Unless it's, you know, something that's clean, that can be cleaned. So that's what I'm going to do. And I did and ah about getting it, and then I just thought, well, you know, it will sell. It's fine. It is addressed. It is new with tags. You can see the company website. People are interested in it. So I am going to give that a whirl on an auction. And that's all I got. So, you know, just really like, I think I spent about £34. So, yeah. I was thinking that dress, you know, fit into the you know, the like Lolita market, but that's more people who think that they're teenagers. But, you know, I am hoping that I can get a decent price for that. I may well just put it on a buy it now for 50. You know, in light of the fact that it is like a £75 outfit, and if somebody's looking for it, they'll be looking for it, and it'll be like likely to be something that somebody will purchase. So I think I may well just put it on a buy it now rather than risking the auction, because, you know, auctions are quite niche now anyway, and that's niche-tastic and everything. You know, I know probably a lot of you are just thinking, well, why don't you keep it yourself? Because you're sat here with stuffed toys sat here, you know, but it's not for me. I'm not frightened of selling something like that. So, yeah, that's all I've got. The niche thing is the best thing that I've got. The rest of it is just like £20 items, which will just keep my store going. But that's, you know, what's important. And I'll go next week, and hopefully there'll be some decent stuff, even though I think it's half term, isn't it? So it's another one of these like fight for your right to shop. But I'd like to get as much money in as I can before Wednesday, because I don't like it when I'm not getting a payout, and then I've just had to pay the mortgage, because the mortgage goes out on the 1st, and I don't want to like have like a big gap. So the more stuff which I've got in my shop, the better. You know, because I want that Monday payment after that, the 4 days of holiday, bank holidays, to be a good one. Right, so that's me, and I hope you learnt something today about things that you can find out there, which are very unusual. I mean, I never expected to find that, and I did have to look it up. And, you know, keep looking for the good stuff, because you just never know what the good stuff is. Last week I found that the week before that I found that pair of trousers, which was £185 pair of trousers, and they sold really quickly, admittedly only for £40 for me. But, you know, there's always somebody out there who spends money and then donates it, so, you know, may as well take advantage. So thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Oh, yeah, thanks for watching. Code word for the comments is Lolita. Ooh. Ooh.